the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now
Alright guys, we are back and we are getting a storage container. My container is somewhere buried in there. They didn't have it ready to go, so just waiting on them to clear some stuff out and grab it, and then we'll get loaded. Looks like they found me a container, but they're trying to inspect it and the door won't open, so we'll see if they're gonna get me another container or not. Alright guys, gonna give you a little tip when strapping down these containers. One, try to make sure it's as straight as possible. It's very straight over here. It's a little off here, but you know, it's not perfectly square. But when you're taking this out, you want to roll it out, then you want to give it a twist, so you can see there's a twist in it, because if this is flat, this will just flap around and it's super annoying and stretches out your strap. But after you twist it, you pull it out, you twist it, so you got that twist, then you have to roll it up, because it's very hard to throw a loose strap up and over. So if you roll it up, you got this big old ball, and you can throw that ball and it'll unwind, and it's much easier that way. Another thing you want to keep your eye on is this strap is touching this metal lip, so you want to have some spare cardboard in your truck, and you'll set it in there so the strap can get nice and tight up against this container, but this lip won't cut your strap. Alright, going through and safety checking everything, but also another reminder, anytime you're loading or unloading any equipment on your trailer, make sure that you have your truck parking brake on, because they can be rough, and you definitely don't want to mess up your transmission when it's in park, because it's getting pushed around. I only did have to use one cardboard strap here. Everything else looking good. Just double checking everything, making sure everything's all tight, and I don't see any safety concerns. And then also one last piece of information, make sure your latches are locked and secured. This one was open, you know, so make sure everything's locked and secured. You don't want any reason to get pulled over by DOT or by the weigh station. Well guys, luckily I called the customer before moving this container. They loaded me with the wrong container. They're supposed to load me with a container with doors on the side, and so now I'm unstrapping. But what a pain in the butt, you know? What if I just hit the road and called the customers hours later? So now it's just trying to figure out if I can even move this trailer or container, because it's got 4 doors on the side and it's way heavier, so we'll see. All right guys, still waiting for them to take that off my truck. That container over there is one of the containers that was supposed to go to the customer, but I'm not taking that one. I'm taking a high cube, just a standard high cube. It's what my paperwork called for. And what I was gonna say though is I've been here since 8 a.m. It is now 10:30. Anything over 2 hours of dwelling time, you're supposed to get paid per hour from your broker for being down. Now I was, you know, and I was strapped and ready to go, you know, just before 10, so just at that 2 hour mark. And you know, luckily I called the customer and this is not the right container. But now all this extra time of, you know, waiting for them to take that off, get me loaded up, then have to re-secure everything, that's all extra dwelling time that I should be compensated for. So reached out to the broker, let them know, hey, I've been here, this is what's going on, and everything's still in progress. So hopefully he gets back to me with the new rate con and pitches me $100 or something. But you know, just remember, your time is money. All right, we're all loaded up, but the correct container, it's a high cube. That's what my paperwork called for. The other one was a standard. I didn't even catch that. So that's partly my fault, but same thing, same routine. The only other thing to talk about is rocks. There was a bunch of rocks stuck in the groove and in the pockets on this one that I had to knock out and clean out off the deck before taking off. So let's hit the road. All right, we're going over Snoqualmie Pass. It snowed yesterday all day on the pass. Doesn't look like a lot of snow, but this pass was closed in both directions for 9 hours yesterday. Just because people don't know how to drive. They don't know how to slow down. When it says to chain up, people aren't chaining up. So yesterday I could have picked up this load, but because of the weather report and all the snow, I decided to wait till today on a nice clear day, which I'm glad I did. I would have got stuck in that pile up, or you know, possibly involved in the pile up. So you know, just gotta play it smart sometimes. All right, next morning, smooth sailing, nice weather. You know, looks pretty good, you know, with some fresh snow on the ground. So let's try to get to our destination today and deliver first thing in the morning. All right, we're heading to Great Falls, Montana. I've never been down this stretch of highway or up in this area, so it's some new scenic views for me. Probably some new scenic views for you as well. It looks like a very nice area. You know, Montana, every time I come here, besides how cold it gets in the winter, I don't know, this might be home. I have to move here. Alright, so this Great Falls area, I'm 45 minutes away from Great Falls. All of a sudden we popped into this high desert area. It's probably pretty nice, but no trees. Got some mountains. It's different. It's interesting. I haven't seen this part of Montana. Well, at night, well, not night, it's the morning, the sun's coming up. But you can see all the lights. It looks like a big town, Great Falls. Huh, looks pretty nice. All right, we're here getting unloaded. And the sun just came up, so I'm gonna try and get this done quick because it is absolutely freezing. It's like 15 degrees out here. All right, just drove back to the truck stop, just 6 miles away. So 6 minus that is 668. We made 1,600 bucks on this run, so we did $2.39. which is pretty decent. Also, the customer asked me how much money I made from the broker. I told him I made 600 bucks. He told me that he paid the broker 1,900 bucks, so the broker made 300 bucks. It's not bad. This is a broker I use a lot, and after knowing that they're not scamming us, I feel much better about doing business with them. They've always had really good rates, so that's probably why. Well, this is why people live in Great Falls. The whole Rocky Mountains. I think that's Rocky Mountains. It's pretty nice. But no trees really. There's some trees over here, but for the most part, there's not a lot of trees, and I kind of like trees. Let me know if you guys hear this. My exhaust brake is on, and when the exhaust brake is fully engaged, hold on, not doing it yet. Hear that like squealing sound? I don't know what that is. I don't remember that happening before. It seems like it's something new. I don't know if it's like an exhaust leak or some kind of compressor leak or turbo leak when the exhaust brake is engaged. I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm trying to record this exhaust brake, the squealing that it's making. So just a second ago it was squealing and I turned off the exhaust brake and the sound went away. So it's definitely something associated with the exhaust brake. There it is right there. A little chirping noise, kinda. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just hoping the camera catches it. Here, I'll downshift, so I'll do it. Then I'll turn off the exhaust brake, and it goes away. Turn it back on. It's pretty annoying. Alright guys, so I'm back in Washington. I deadheaded home. Couple reasons why. One, the weather report for that whole area, if I didn't get a load Thursday or Friday, it was going to be snowed in for a week. And then second, I looked at the weather report for Snoqualmie Pass. Same thing, 100% snow for the next week. So the first day, Thursday morning, after I made my delivery, I drove to Missoula. Missoula is a popular place for picking up loads. Took a lunch break, looked for some loads. Nothing coming out of there that wouldn't get me in trouble. There was a couple loads going to Colorado, but Wyoming, I-80 is shut down again. So that's not a good option. So from there, I drove to Spokane, stayed there for the night, so Friday morning, I could check the board and see if there was any loads available going to Washington or in my direction. And there were a couple, but everyone that I responded to on the truck stop app, they're already taken. So I deadheaded all the way home. And then on top of that, Friday morning, I got an email. I actually have to do my, my DOT survey or compliance. I got to do my inspection. So I got to submit a bunch of paperwork and stuff to them. So my DOT number is official. And then on top of that, that noise I was hearing from my exhaust brake, did some research Thursday night, and it sounds like that's caused from an exhaust manifold leak. And I have 32,000 miles on the truck, so not a lot of miles. It's not even a year yet. It's been 10 months, almost 11 months since I've had it. So that's a little surprising. It is under warranty. So I did schedule an appointment, but the first appointment is next Thursday. So that is very unfortunate. I checked all the GMC dealerships in the area. They're all pretty much Thursday. So kind of out of luck there. It's super loud and annoying. So I don't want to do a bunch of work. If there's some local runs that make financial sense next week to do, so I'm available for my appointment Thursday to get this fixed, I'll do that. But just wanted to kind of let you know my train of thought there. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Leave a comment, subscribe.